All right, y'all, happy Friday. We have made it through yet another week. So we got another week in the books here. Let's take a look at a few things, and in Sunday's video, we'll go through a few of the setups of interest on the watch list. And if y'all haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Focus Trades newsletter. Link in description, and then you can get the longer version of Sunday's watch list video. You can get yourself the premium version. But the market this week here, so remember last Friday, you got the S&P 500 breaking on down, and much of that is to do with the distribution we saw in the industrial sector, the distribution we saw in the transportation sector, and the distribution we saw in the financial sector. So, last Friday, things were looking pretty damn ugly here. So, ugly enough that I ended up taking a short trade on the market last week. And I sold a call credit spread here on the SPX. It expires in August, and I got calls I sold up here at 4,300. So, took a short position on the market last week, and then the market this week says, psych, watch me freaking go. So, what do you do when a trade goes against you? The first thing you do is, before you pull the trigger, proper position sizing. See, proper position sizing takes care of a lot of problems. If you position size appropriately, you're not going to dig yourself a hole. It's just kind of impossible to do so. So, when a trade goes against you, the first way you make that easier is you position size appropriately. And as a swing trader, I'm a fan of giving your trades time, especially if you're going to try to short a batshit crazy market like this one. You give that short position some time. So you give it some time and you position size appropriately. When it goes against you, it's not the end of the freaking world. So there's differences, right? You take too much of a position, you back yourself in a corner where you got 5 days to expiration. This move against you this week sucks. If, instead, you position size appropriately, and this swing trade in this example doesn't expire for another 50 days, guess what? This trade coming against you in the short term isn't only the end of the world. You've got plenty of time to make up for it. So that's what I did this week. I'm still going to hold the short position. A, because I've got plenty of time, and B, it's nice to have in the back pocket. But what I don't do is go short last week and then just sit here this week and watch the market bounce against me. You look for some clean setups and you take some action. So sure, for the moment being, my call credit spread is in the hole. However, I'm shucking and jiving this week. I'm making moves. So in the options room, we did a put credit spread this week on Google. Google had a 30-minute, a 1 hour, a 2 hour, a 4 hour squeeze. Picture perfect. We didn't catch a directional move. However, we collected some pretty nice premium, and we bought back that put credit spread today for 75-80% of max profit. So sure, that short position ain't working at the given moment, but if the market wants to continue to rally higher, we're going to focus on something like a Google. Technology is your clear leader. Google's got a bunch of squeezes. Market wants to keep pulling higher. We're going to plant a seed in a few good-looking setups like a Google, and we're going to make some money to the upside. So we're making some money on Google this week. On my own, not options room trades, I did a trade earlier in the week on TLT. TLT gaps down. I sold the put credit spread, and we get a nice little bounce here into Wednesday, Thursday. I'm buying that back for a nice profit. So $1,000 there, $1,000 on Google, and then I've got a position here on Tesla. This continues to hold up. That's about a $4,000 or $5,000 trade. So the point of this video is, this is trading, right? Things are going to come against you. It's only catastrophic if you aren't using proper position sizing. So here's how you got to look at it. If I could offer each and every one of you a pill, right? You take this pill, and this pill guarantees that for the rest of your trading career, you're going to have a 75% win rate. I'm guessing most of you, if not all of you listening in right now, you would take that pill. Hell yeah. I'm happy with a 75% win rate for the rest of my career. Well, the setups that I focus on, that's pretty much the win rate they're going to give you. Within the reality of what is caked into that win rate, out of every 10 trades, 2 to 3 aren't going to work. So it's a reality you have to, you really got to accept that reality as a trader. You could be one of the top traders in the game. Every 100 trades you take, you're liable to lose 30 to 35 to 40 of them. So it's not about avoiding losing trades. it's about putting yourself in a position where if something comes against you, it's not going to be catastrophic. So with the my short position here on the SPX, I got about 4% of my account at risk in this trade. This trade doesn't expire for another 50 or so days. I'm not sweating this coming against me for the time being. And technically, this trade isn't going against me until we're trading above 4,300. So there's an open loss right now, but it's all smoke and mirrors unless we get above 4,300. But I just wanted to have that quick discussion with y'all. Right? This is trading. You focus on good, clean setups. You follow a structure. You follow a checklist. 70-75% of the trades you take, they're going to work in your favor. The other 20 to 25% that don't work, it isn't the end of the world if you position size how you should be. Proper position sizing. So, just wanted to share that with y'all. A few things to keep in mind. Always an interesting week, though. But we did Google, TLT, Tesla. So if this market wants to keep rallying here, bring it on, baby. You want to tango? Then let's tango together. Let's do it. But we'll get more into the details in Sunday's letter. Now, here's my thing. This market right now for me is a huge game of patience. I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm not waiting for a pullback because I have a short position. I'm waiting for a pullback because any area that shows any kind of leadership, and even just the market here itself, we're extended. So maybe we go another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just keep on grinding higher. This isn't where I can take a position. So the market itself, the SPX, we're extended up here at the +2 ATR extension. Our good pal technology is extended up here at +2. So, here's the risk. Amazon looks good. It's super strong. It's got all kinds of momentum. You want to get long up here at +3. You might sit through an uncomfortable pullback to 21. So for Facebook, there's your leadership in tech stocks. I can't get long at +2. I can't get long Microsoft at +2 ATR. How about Nvidia? I can't get long at +3. I can't add the Tesla unless we pull back here. And I can't get long Shop at +2, +3. I can't get long Roku at +4 ATR. So, for the purposes of that short position and for the purposes of getting new long positions to keep riding the momentum here, I'm waiting on a pullback. Simple as that. So, in Sunday's letter, we'll talk a little bit more about Tesla. I think Tesla's shaping up here. We want to talk about that weekly chart. I'll show you a few other weekly squeezes and just kind of my overall mindset and focus as we head into the next 2 weeks. But that's the message here for today. Position size appropriately, have a probabilistic mindset, and give your swing trades plenty of time. Some aren't going to work in your favor. It's part of the game. You learn to live with it. So much easier to live with when you give your trades time and you don't put your whole freaking account on the trade, right? So I like the challenge of having a call credit spread up here at 4,300 and now looking at this market in the eyes and saying, bring it on. If you want to roll over from here and make my life easy, I'm cool with that too. But if you want to keep on rallying and if the path of least resistance continues to be to the upside, let's do it. I'm going to look for a clean daily squeeze in a Google, a Tesla, etc. So we'll talk all about that on Sunday, but I hope you had a good week. Hope you are doing well, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Talk to you in a few days.